Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm all right now. It's a lovely morning, as you can see there. Sun is coming in the window here. It's going to be a decent couple of hours ahead. It'll get a little bit cloudier, and then there will be some rain by the afternoon. It won't be torrential by any means, but just kind of passing showers, all right. Temperatures today up around maybe 12, 13 or 14, maybe even 15 or 16 in places. But as of right now, it's a beautiful morning out there.
Do you know what the tabloids need to stop doing, Andrew? They
Go
need to
on.
stop making these really sensational headlines out of weather forecast news because all of the recent weekends that we've had, I'd say the last 3 weekends, we've seen headlines like washout weekend ahead, total washout for bank holiday
Yeah.
weekend or whatever it is. And I mean, what they're actually talking about is one place in Ireland, possibly for a
Yeah.
few hours.
Yeah,
I,
you're right.
The weekend was amazing. I spent loads of this weekend back west in Castle Gregory, and it was sensational. So
Yeah.
I think, and the headlines during the week would make you can't like. I was talking to a couple of people at the beach yesterday, and they were just saying you'd cancel your plans really if you read into the headline. I'm not talking about the weather forecasters now, because if you actually go into the detail of the weather forecast, they're usually pretty right. But the kind of headlines that the tabloids in particular are making out of weather stories at the moment is actually irresponsible. I think
Yeah,
people
they're,
are
they're they're talking
canceling
about
plans.
Stephen's Green in Dublin is where they're talking about, isn't it? That's where they're talking about,
Yeah,
like.
yeah. Or
Yeah,
just somewhere that is going to have really bad weather. So
yeah,
the very northern tip of Donegal is going to have really bad. Oh my God, like it's a storm. Let's just make a headline out of it. Let's turn everyone off doing anything, So
yeah.
anyway, apart from that, how are you?
All good. Yeah, nice weekend. Got to Cork. Got to see my family for the first time
Love.
since before Christmas. So that was good. We had a nice day, and yeah, I totally agree with you. By the way, I was on the road quite a bit over the weekend, and apart from the odd passing shower, it was generally a nice weekend. It was kind of warm as well. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it
So
was really nice. Yeah.
I totally agree with you.
Uh,
Yeah.
And were your parents delighted to see you? And they hadn't seen you in a long time.
They were, I suppose. I
Right.
know they were. They were delighted. It was nice to see my nieces and nephews, who are all getting ridiculously tall, including my godson, who's nearly as tall as me, and he's 10.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Jeepers.
he is definitely going to be 6 foot odd. Yeah, I never liked him. That's awful.
That's a tough. Yeah, I saw my niece and nephew over the weekend as well, and I hadn't seen them since September, I think. And they live
Oh
in Limerick. I
Jesus,
was telling
yeah,
you about that, so it's kind of
yeah.
it was great. It was great to catch up.
Oh, that's
And
good.
I saw my other brother as well over the weekend. So fantastic. I hope you
Nice.
guys all had a good weekend as well. You can let us know what you got up to. Right, will we have a look at the papers, Andrew?
Let's do it. Yeah.
It's kind of bad news, really. I mean, these hackers have got to be just the scum of the earth, right?
Oh,
Like
100%. Yeah.
crime is crime, it's all bad, but there are levels of badness and evilness, and these guys are out there, I can tell you. Health hackers want 16 million euro. It's a headline in the Irish Sun today. Oh, this is the Irish Sun from yesterday, I just realised. I'm so sorry, but I'll go with it.
Oh, the
A
sun on
Russian,
Sunday. Yeah.
yeah, I just realised that now. Russian crime gang leading the HSE ransomware attack, said to be demanding up to 16 million euro. So that's one of the big ones there. And you probably saw this online as well. It was a big story online in the papers yesterday. Marcus Rashford has split up with his girlfriend of over 8 years. So that's another big story in the Irish Sun. And Charlie Brooke of EastEnders fame, who played Janine, Andrew,
Yes.
she's been interviewed. What did we say about her? She's coming back, am I right?
She's come back to EastEnders. They never
Yeah.
kind of gave a return date, but we know she is coming back. Yeah.
So she's obviously been doing interviews in advance of that, and one of the things that she's been talking about is the fact that she's given up the booze, and she said quitting drink was the best decision I ever made, and that's also in the paper, the Irish Sun, from yesterday as well. Just in case you missed it, I wanted to
Well,
catch you guys up.
funnily enough, you're the same as me. I know you're up reading the papers for the last while. I have also been reading that front of the page of the Sun as well, and I also didn't realize it was the Sun on Sunday until you just said it. So well done, the two
Ah,
of us. The Irish Examiner this morning. Maybe this is quite a positive headline. Flights could return by late summer. Now, I would ask people to define what's late summer. Is that July? Is that August? Is that
August, I would
September?
say.
Flights could return by
October.
late summer. I know, yeah. The prospect of vaccinated people being able to fly abroad by late summer will take a giant leap forward tomorrow, as cabinet ministers are set to approve major easing of restrictions on travel. Tomorrow they'll approve a plan to remove most, if not all, of the European countries from the the mandatory hotel quarantine list. That's a positive story there in the Examiner this morning. Fianna Fáil won't run a female candidate with Micheál Martin. A female candidate will not be added to the ticket along with the Taoiseach for the next general election as gender quotas move to 40% from 2023. The three main political parties will be under pressure to select women across the country. And more than on the cyber attack, cyber experts bid to prevent further ransomware attacks as a team from the National Cyber Security Centre has been deployed to help the government departments and state agencies reduce the risk of ransomware. And I agree with you, by the way. You know, there are levels of badness, but like, who hacks a major health service in the middle of a pandemic? Terrible people is the answer to that. That's in the Examiner there this morning.
Now, in the Irish Daily Mail today, front page, it's cyber war, fear that the next target could be pensions. A quick follow-up cyber attack after the HSE ransom has sparked fears that pensions and benefits could be targeted next, says the Irish Daily Mail. And in a more positive story on the front page, they've got a free glossy poster. This is actually very lovely. Wildflowers to spot on a summer walk, because if you're like me, I love looking at flowers, but I haven't a clue what they're called beyond maybe bluebells from Bluebell Wood and Listowel. I'd be familiar with them. That's about it. Maybe dandelions I'd know, and daisies. But here's all the lovely native wildflowers that you'll see when you're out on your walks. That's a lovely one in the Irish Daily Mail today.
And in the Irish Independent this morning, cyber experts hunt hidden hacking in all departments is another headline there. FBI to help investigate attack on the state. And the Rotunda forced to cancel appointments again. Shutters up, shops reopen as the over 40s jab rollouts begin. Of course, yeah, Monday the 17th. Today shops are open. So no more standing in queues for appointments for click and collect. Today is full on. Shops open, which is great news. And Anatomy of Fraud, how I stole 1.1 million from from the charity Boher is another headline there on the front page this morning. And how good friends can help you live longer. That's inside the Irish Independent as well there this morning.
Now, some of the top trends that we're waking for today. Reading in the years is trending. Last night was 2015. I didn't see it yet now, but I presume it was a really good one because they had things like the marriage referendum. They had the Don't Make Unnecessary Journeys, brilliance, legendary moment. That was on Reading in the Years. And Andrew, even you, as somebody who's not a Liverpool fan, has got to applaud what happened at the end of that game yesterday with Alisson scoring a goal in the 95th minute. It was incredible, right?
Was it? I don't think so. I mean, I think.
Pretend he played for a different team. It was incredible.
Oh, it was amazing. It was absolutely phenomenal what he did yesterday. Yeah. Look, a soccer player who gets paid a lot of money headed the ball into a net. Wow, amazing! I'm absolutely shocked by it.
I was actually very happy for him.
Absolutely class.
And it was a really good goal as well. But I actually, I felt for Alisson. He's had an awful first half of this year. His father, of course, drowned in, I think it was February. Awful stuff, and grieving and going through an awful time. And you like goalies when they come up in that situation. I like the dying minutes of a game or dying seconds of a game. You nearly always kind of go, oh, look, your man's coming up just to show he's one of the lads and he's going to do everything he can. Like, they rarely score.
They do rarely score, and I have to say, most of the time when a goalkeeper comes up, and especially somebody like Alisson, who's quite a big man as well, all he's there for is to just cause a distraction, and maybe a defender will kind of go, oh shit, maybe I should go to him now, because and sometimes they just throw their weight around, you know, like they might just step in front of a guy and it means somebody else might get the head on it. And actually what happened yesterday was that I think everybody thought exactly what you just thought, Elaine. He'll never get it. Credit where it's due. It was a cracking header.
It was a really good header. Wouldn't expect goalie to be good at headering the ball, but anyway, he was dab-handed. It's his first goal, I think. I looked into it last night. I was like, I wonder, has he scored like really early in his career? Did he have some kind of form that he did it once or twice before? But as far as I could make out, it's his first ever goal. But I'm open to correction on that one.
Yeah, it was a good goal, and as a result, he's trending this morning as well. If you missed that, it was the 95th minute. It was 1-1, and Liverpool scored that yesterday to win 2-1. A HSE cyber attack is also trending this morning. It's still trending after Friday's crash and the attack on the HSE servers. And Barrytown is trending, the Barrytown trilogy. The Commitments is 30 years old, and there was a documentary commemorating that on RTE last night. I saw a couple of lads in our WhatsApp group chatting about it, actually, and the Commitments in general. I didn't see it, so something maybe to go back and look at on the player. But that's also trending in Ireland this morning as well.
Now, we've got a busy show, as always, between 7 and 9. We're live in a couple of minutes on Radio Kerry, so hope you can join us for that. Lots and lots of entries in our Lee Strand competition coming in, so thank you for all of those. Some brilliant photographs. being emailed in over the weekend. So we'll give you details on what that's all about and what you can win on the show today.
Yeah, we got bingo coming up as well. Your chance to win some cash. We'll also tell you more about our big invite on the show this morning, and we've plenty of tunes and plenty of music. So let us know what you got up to for the weekend. Send it in here in the comments on the Facebook post, or you can text or WhatsApp us 083 300 3300. And hey, come here, enjoy the rest of your Monday and enjoy the day. Good luck.